Welcome back to Soundbites, a show about good people doing good things in the local food and drink industry. And two of those people are sitting right beside me. So we have Jeremy and Zach from Connected Craft Beverages. They're doing some really cool stuff in terms of fermented drinks, but not what you think. So welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So I guess the ultimate question when you start a brand like this is, when did the decision kind of go off in your head? Why did you want to make what you're making, which is basically kombucha? And how did that come to be? Because I know there's a bit of a story behind how you came to Nova Scotia to do this.
Yeah, there is a really big story with it, but I can kind of shorten up and paraphrase it for you. This all started during the pandemic. I was working for a big brewery out west in BC, and my childhood friend here, Zach, approached me with an idea of quitting my job, moving back home, and starting up a non-alcoholic beverage company with him. Now, everyone in the beer industry at that point would probably tell Zach the same thing I told him then. No. But after it seemed like weeks and weeks went by, and I kept on seeing the bigger beer brands like Anheuser-Busch with Bud Zero and Corona Sunbrew, Molson with Molson Excel, and Heineken with Heineken 0.0 were coming out with non-alcoholic versions of their own brands, which made me realize, geez, maybe Zach's onto something here. So that led me, my fiance, my miniature schnauzer, and one of my best friends out west, quit our jobs, pack up our car, and move across the country back home to start this brewery up out of my mom's garage.
Amazing. I wish I was as young as you guys and still could have had that kind of craziness in my soul. But I mean, I say craziness, but really we can see that there is a lot of demand for non-alcoholic craft beverages these days. A lot of sober conscious consumers out there, people looking for a more balanced lifestyle. For those that may be living under a rock a bit, can you explain basically what is kombucha, and how we have a fermented product without alcohol?
Yeah, so kombucha is by nature a fermented tea, and it is fermented with a bacterial culture that produces acid instead of alcohol. So this is one of the reasons why we really want to flock towards kombucha. We did a ton of market research around non-alcoholic beverages themselves, and people tend to say that they were good, but they just seem to be missing something, and we believe that is the alcohol that's originally in the process and removed later. Right. So we flock towards kombucha because it ferments majority non-alcoholic, and it really was able to give us, I want to say, more complete flavor in the end than other products that we tried.
Sure. And then in terms of you as a brewmaster, you're all about flavor, coming up with a structure to the product. So when you're looking and choosing ingredients or methodology, what's kind of going in your mind about how you want to build the brand or build the liquid in the bottle?
Yeah, so what we're really focusing on is, I know one of my biggest pet peeves is turning around a bottle, looking at the back, and not being able to understand any ingredients in it. And as a brewmaster, I wholeheartedly believe your best flavors are going to come from natural sources. So we aim to be more naturally flavored. It's why you can turn the bottle around and understand that, strawberry lemonade, we use strawberries, and blueberry lavender, it's blueberries, lavender, and lemon zest. There's sugar and black tea in there to drive your fermentation process, but most of that's fermented out near the end, and all you're left with is that base, slightly drying tea, and that's when we play with our flavors after.
Amazing. And Zach, you're more on the sales and marketing end, and one of the things I really notice about the packaging is it's in wine, what I would consider wine bottles. So harking back to some of the things that Jeremy said, I assume this was purpose-driven in the sense that you're targeting a sober, conscious consumer, someone that might do your consumers drink alcohol, or are you finding and then just looking for something to kind of mitigate against being overconsumption, or are they pure teetotalers?
To be honest, it's a bit of both. So the sober curious movement is primarily people who do still drink, but we've noticed from being at the farmers market and really building out this product that a lot of people are looking for a product that is still health-driven, but is a bit more elevated. And that's why we've decided to create these products as more of a cocktail or wine alternative, while you still get the health benefits.
Amazing. And kind of going back to some other things about the story, and coming back to Nova Scotia, how does local fit into your kind of concept of the brand?
Yeah, so we work with a lot of different local suppliers. We source our teas locally from the World Tea House. And Phil from the World Tea House has been honestly great to deal with.
Amazing.
And, we're called Connected Craft because we want to be intertwined with the community, and we want to help people build a connection that want to still go to a dinner party and bring something that's non-alcoholic that can bring people together.
Amazing. And I mean, obviously you've, how long ago was, actually I don't know, how long ago was the business started?
So our first day of selling was June 26th of last year.
Okay. And so I guess if people are interested in trying the products, how do we find out where to buy them?
Yeah, so we are currently in around 30 retailers spread across the province. We go to the Seaport Farmers Market every Saturday. Some places within the HRM include Luminate up in Larry Utech, Local Source, which has a Windsor Street and Agricola Street location, Cafe Good Luck, Dear Friend over in Dartmouth.
Yeah, and lots of great restaurants. Yeah, I saw the list. Lots of great restaurants in the city, South Shore. You've got you're building up quite a network of community and local community. So, and I have to say that I tasted these products recently at a beer festival, and hence the idea to have you guys come on and talk about it, because they did represent really high quality. So I want to thank you guys for coming on, and for those looking to buy a local craft product, just check out their website. We'll put it up at the end, and if you like the content, just remember to subscribe and like the show. Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.